So for our next example, for a reversible adiabatic process, a steam turbine receives 0.52 megapascal of steam at 300 degrees Celsius, then expands in an irreversible adiabatic process to a pressure of 0.012 MPa. If the exhaust steam is dry and saturated, calculate the work of an irreversible process, the efficiency of the process. So the first thing you will do is to identify its PV and TS diagram. But for this case, it is not really necessary to draw the TS and PV diagram, because it is really obvious that because the problem already stated that the second during the adiabatic expansion, so reversible, the exhaust steam is dry and saturated. So the point 2 prime, or the 2 prime, lies in the saturation curve. So ang sa imo pong first is we will have to identify if superheated lang siya, or sa imong point 1, so superheated ba siya or mixture ba siya. So first, let's identify. So natay given na 0.52 MPa. So at 0.52 MPa. Tapos yung corresponding temperature is 300 degrees Celsius. So ato pa itaon sa table 1 ang ang equivalent kung 0.52. So 0.52 So yung equivalent na temperature is 153.34 degrees Celsius. But our corresponding temperature is 300 degrees Celsius. So mas greater siya. Therefore, it is considered as a superheated steam. Kaya mas greater pa ang given temperature to the saturation temperature. Okay? Diba? Mga definition sa superheated steam. So, point 1 lies sa superheated region. Therefore, sa vapor, tapanguha o value para sa iya ang imo ang unsay kinahanglan nimo enthalpy, entropy o internal energy. So vapor 0.52. So table 3. So table 3 vapor 0.52. So na siya dire. So tara 0.52. So na dire, tapos 300 degrees Celsius. So hanapin lang ang 300 degrees Celsius na equivalent. So ta siya dire. Tara 300 degrees Celsius o 0.52. So kana siya na equivalent. So you will have to write it down, all the values. So muna na siya automatic, no need to interpolate, because imo ang temperature is na siya, given na. So wala na, muna ni siya ang imo ang U1. So U1 is just equal to 2800 2.6 kilojoules per kilogram. H1 is equal to 63.7 kilojoules per kilogram. And for your internal energy, S1 is just equal to 7.4411 kilojoules per kilogram. So you can now solve for the value of kuan sa imo pong S2, di ba? Kay natay yatag pod sa at P2, where pilay P2 na to 0. So at P2 0.012 MPa. So since atong steam is na siya sa saturated na kuan na line, so therefore imo ang U2 is just equal to UG2, diba? So automatic wala na mga value sa imo ang mga U. Pero ato ang kinahanglan is ang ipayta is ang work for a reversible process. So work for a reversible process is just ang kinahanglan nato is ang steady flow work. So mao na siya ang kinahanglan. So sa may formula sa steady flow work, diba, kinahanglan na kag H, so enthalpy. So steady flow work is just equal to H1 minus H prime or H2 prime. So prime na ni siya. So imong kaon ra is ang H2 prime, or in equivalent to siya sa Hg2 prime, di ba? So Hg na siya sa imong ang kuan 0.012. So, table 1, table 2 sa pressure, 0.012. So, 0.012 guys. So, you just have to locate 0.012. Tara. So, 0.012. Pila yung equivalent na enthalpy H. So, H is equal to 2,591.1. So, Hg is just equal to 2,591.1 kilojoules per kilogram. So, nana kay H2 prime. So, since nana tayo H2 prime, masolve na nato ang letter A nato na problem, which is the steady flow work. So, steady flow work is just equal to H1 minus H2 prime, or just equal to pila. H1 is 3,063 rather 0.7 minus 2,591.1. So calculate. The answer is work steady flow is equal to 472.6 kilojoules per kilogram. So nakay answer sa imong letter A. Next is for letter B, the efficiency of the process. So sa formula sa efficiency gani, di ba, work, so the actual work over the ideal work, steady flow, di ba? Itong WS prime o WS, wherein WS prime is just equal to sa 472.7. Paitaon na to ang value sa WS para ma-solve na to ang itong equation. Okay? So going back for our kuan, so WS is kato siyang constant entropy. So wherein imuang formula is H1 minus H2. Diba? Since nanatay H1, ang atong problema is ang H2. So unsa man nato pagkuha sa H2, diba? S1 is just equal to S2. Therefore, natay value sa na 7.4411. So atong buhaton is kuha na to ang unsa? Iya ang moisture quality. So the quality of the steam. So the quality of the steam during aning kuan at katong reversible process. So atong formula is just equal to S2 SF2 plus X SFG2. Diba? So, solving for x is just equal to S2 minus SF2 all over SFG2. So, kwaon na to ang value sa SF o SFG. So, how will you solve? Saan yung pagkuha sa value sa SF and SFG? Mingita ra mo dito sa 0.012 na imo ang MPa. So, 0.012 MPa. So, nanatay value na 0.012. So, table 2 ra gyapon, saturation pressure. So, S2 is 7.4411 minus SF is just equal to 0.6. So, 0.6963 all over 7.39. Diba? So, X is just equal to 0.913 or approximately equal to 91.3%. So store your answer at A. So shift store A. So naka-store na sa A. So you can now solve for H2, which is just equal to HF2 plus X HFG2. So tanaw ra gyapon dito sa 0.012 na pressure nimo. 0.012 na pressure nimo dire. So equivalent ni HF2 is just equal to pila. So 206.92 plus 0.913 or store at A. Ito naka-store sa A times 384.1. So H2 is just equal to 2382.87. So 2382 kilojoules per kilogram. Store your answer at B. So shift store B. So nanatay H2. So we can now solve for work steady flow. Work steady flow is H1 minus H2. Or just simply equal to, pila to H1 na to ganiya? So 3063.7 minus alpha B. So work steady flow is 680, or the ideal work is 680.83 kilojoules per kilogram. So you can now solve for the efficiency of the process. So work efficiency is equal to actual over ideal times 100. So shift store C na to tong answer dito ganiya sa work steady flow. So 472.6 over alpha C times 100. So 69.42. So 69.42%. So mo na imong final answer. So mo na imo ang efficiency sa imo ang adiabatic process. So mo to siya sa irreversible, nara siya madugang na processes. So you just have to design magyapon ng procedure in solving the entropy, enthalpy, and internal energy. So ang nalay na dugang niya is ang actual work o ang ideal work na imong solvon. Okay? So don't be confused sa pag-solve sa imong kayo sa ihatag naman po niya na ideal or sometimes dry. So decide ihatag yun na sa problem na yun na ihatag na properties sa steam kung dili siya ideal nga process. Dili siya saturated nga process. Okay? So that's all. Thank you.